Hello everyone, my name is Harsh Mudgare and I am pursuing my BTech Computer Science Engineering degree from Symbiosis Institute of Technology, Nagpur. I am from 3rd semester section A, PRN 057. And we are going to study amortized analysis. So what is amortized analysis? So amortized analysis is basically a method used to find the average time taken per operation over a sequence of operations. We will study this in detail, but first, why should we study this? So the main idea behind this is that instead of looking at the worst case for one operation, we look at series of operation and average out the cost. We will study this with the help of an example. So dynamic array. It's a really good example for amortized analysis. So first of all, what is dynamic array? So dynamic array, you can understand is like an array which can resize themselves as needed. Now, as needed means like if an array is full, means capacity is full, it cannot intake more elements. But if we are adding, what it will do, it will resize itself. It will double its size and then it will add the elements which were before there and the new one. But if there is space, it will not resize, it will directly add. Now let's see an example here. See if we have taken we have taken a dynamic array with one element capacity. So while adding first element, we did not need to resize it. It got directly added. Then for adding the second element, we have to resize it. We have to double its size. Then we added our second element. Then for third element, again there is no empty index, so we have to again double its size. 2 to the it becomes 4. So it becomes a 4 element capacity dynamic array. So so we add 3. Then after adding 3, we can directly add 4 as there is an empty index. Then for adding 5, again there is no empty index, so we have to double its size. We have to resize our array, and so it becomes now an 8. Yeah, it becomes now an 8 element capacity dynamic array. 4 to the 8. Simple. Then we can add 6, we can add 7. This process continues until 8. Then for adding 9, we have to again resize it as there is no empty index left. So we will see what actually happened above. We will do the complexity analysis of the above example. So if we use simple analysis, the worst case cost of insertion is big O of n. Therefore, the case cost of n insert will be n into big O of n, which will be O(n) square. Now let's see the amortized cost. So here we can see here that for item 1, that is the first element, the cost came to be 1 because we there was no need of resizement. So then in the second element, for second element, the cost is 2 because we have to resize the dynamic resize our dynamic array as there was no space. Then for third, again the cost came to be 3 because we have to resize the array, and it is 3 because after resize of the dynamic array we have to again add 1 2 then our third element. So then for fourth we saw that there was a space, so the cost came to be 1 because it was simple addition of an element in the array. Then for 5 again we have to resize our array and add all the before elements, then the fifth element, so the cost came to fifth, and so on. And here we saw that amortized cost is nothing but we can say total cost upon number of operations. So we can see here in the numerator there is a total cost upon n, which is number of operations. We can also see here that to find amortized cost, here the what have we done is that total cost of n operations, which is on for inserting elements and on for resizing over time. So on plus on, which becomes on, nothing but on. So amortized cost came to be on upon n, which is number of operation, which came to be big of 1. So what is the conclusion of this? So what happened here is, see, the amortized cost of each operation in a dynamic array, even with resizing, is big of 1, meaning that on average adding an element is actually fast. But we may could not figure this out with the help of simple analysis. I hope you understand this point. Now let's see types of amortized analysis. So there are three types: potential method, aggregate method, and accounting method. Now let's see potential method. So uh, there is a potential function phi which represents potential energy. The here cost analysis done here. So the actual cost of an operation is combined with the change in a potential to determine the amortized cost. Then the aggregate method, what actually we saw above in the above example was aggregate method only. So which is nothing but the average cost, that is total cost upon number of operations, that is n. Then in accounting method, there is a amortized cost which we assign to each operation. Um, Slightly overestimating cheap ones and underestimating expensive ones, but keeping the total sum correct. Now let's see amortized analysis of some common data structures. As we saw, of dynamic array, big O of 1, of binary heap, big O of log n, of hash tables, big O of 1. Then advantages and limitations of amortized analysis. Advantages, it provides a more realistic idea of performance over time rather than focusing on rare work case scenarios. And here in limitations, the first point we can see can be misleading in scenarios where worst case performance is critical. Now, applications of amortized analysis in algorithm design. Amortized analysis plays a crucial role in algorithm design, helping to optimize data structures and algorithms. So, in data structure, it helps in analyzing the efficiency of data structures such as heaps and hash tables. And a very obvious point, it helps in algorithm design, as design algorithms that perform well in long run, even with occasional expensive operations, which is the main advantage actually of amortized analysis. Then in performance evaluation, providing a more accurate assessment of algorithm performance than worst case analysis, of course. Now, conclusion and key takeaways. So we saw that amortized analysis is a powerful tool for understanding efficiency of algorithms. Um, it covers up the many backups of the simple analysis. And we also saw there are three types of methods: potential method, aggregate method, accounting method. We saw key benefits, advantages, applications, and also saw some limitations. And thank you. I hope you understood. Thank you very much.